In a quiet little neighborhood filled with chirping birds, friendly faces, and blooming gardens, lived an 8-year-old girl named Anvi. She had 2 braids, a curious smile, and something she loved more than anything else in the world: books. Anvi's room, stacked with colorful books everywhere. She's lying on the floor reading. Anvi read everywhere, on the porch, under trees, even while brushing her hair. Books were her best friends. They made her laugh, wonder, dream, and believe. But one day, as she walked through her street, she noticed something. Many of the kids in her neighborhood didn't have books at home. Some had never even visited a library. Anvi's heart ached. Anvi, thinking, if only they could read the adventures I've been on. If only there was a library nearby. And just like that, an idea was born. At the corner of her street stood an old abandoned shed, dusty, creaky, and full of cobwebs. Most kids thought it was haunted, but not Anvi. Anvi, determined, and whispered, I'll turn this shed into a library. A little library. For everyone. She called it the little library. It didn't matter that it was small, it mattered that it would be full of big dreams. She asked her neighbors, do you have any old books you'd like to share? Some gave storybooks. Others gave magazines, comics, and even cookbooks. Soon, her friends joined in. Ravi brought paint. Meher brought a stool from her house. Even Grandpa Sharma helped fix the squeaky door. The whole neighborhood pitched in, because kindness and books are both better when shared. In just 2 weeks, the dusty old shed became a magical world of stories. Kids came running after school, eager to explore new worlds. Some read about dinosaurs, some read about space, and some just came to listen as Anvi read aloud under the glow of fairy lights. Anvi became more than a book lover, she became the little librarian. She didn't do it for praise or prizes, she did it because she believed that every child deserves a book. When it rained, the little library was a dry haven. When someone felt sad, it was a place to feel better. And when someone wanted to dream big, there was a book waiting just for that. Books didn't just teach letters or words, they planted ideas, sparked dreams, and built leaders. Anvi's idea had grown. The neighbors started calling it the community library. But to the children, it would always be Anvi's little library. She proved that leadership isn't about being loud or bossy, it's about seeing a need, taking action, and inspiring others to join, even if you're just 8. So, if you ever wonder if you're too small to make a difference, remember Anvi, and remember this: even the tiniest light can brighten the whole street. As Anvi grew older, so did her dreams. By the time she turned 15, her little library wasn't so little anymore. She had organized reading clubs, weekend story hours, and even a read share event where kids swapped books with each other. She still wore her 2 braids, though sometimes now with a pencil stuck in one. Anvi discovered something powerful: books brought people together, old and young, shy and loud. Everyone found something inside those pages. One day, she was invited to speak at her school's leadership fair. Standing nervously before a crowd, she shared her story. Anvi confidently spoke, I didn't start a library to be famous, I just didn't want kids to miss out on the magic that books bring. The room gave her a standing ovation. That was the moment she knew she wanted to make libraries everywhere. Anvi studied community development and library science, but she didn't stop there. She launched a project called Book Buddies. Small libraries built in parks, schools, and bus stops. From one shed to a city full of stories, Anvi's dream had become a movement.
Anvi grew into a confident young woman. She started a nonprofit called Red Rise, helping villages across the country build libraries for kids. She raised funds, trained young volunteers, and donated thousands of books. But guess what? She still visited her first little shed, now restored as a reading museum for kids. Anvi's journey proves something beautiful: you don't have to wait to be older to lead. You don't need lots of money or fame. All you need is a kind heart, a big idea, and the courage to begin, just like Anvi. One girl, one book, one big change. Be the librarian of your dreams. Start something small and watch it grow. If you love this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Kidstoons Galaxy for more inspiring adventures.